最宽的肩膀，扛得住誓言，不改变。当强烈的信念让命运都无言，浪漫成了特权。狂喜狂悲公布是盛宴，誓言当花火的壮烈，是无悔的经典。哦，不忧伤的爱是深爱，像无形的存在，却无处不在。维持爱的伤害，愿所爱，安然横渡星海，一朝放了感情，一生挂怀。最无私的深爱是绝不忧伤的爱。
Jiang Sheng? What's this I hear about your wedding to Liang Sheng?
It's all fake. Jomu made it all up.
Jomu? Why would he make up something like that? How can he treat marriage like it was just a joke?
I'm doing it for my brother, so I'm just acting along.
Your brother? Why, what happened to him?
I can't explain it over the phone. I'll tell you when we see each other.
Jiang Sheng, you know, you really have to start thinking more about yourself. I know you're always thinking about others, but you have to realize, you have to draw the line somewhere.
Don't worry. I won't let myself get hurt, okay?
What's wrong? Tianyou is right inside.
I'm Liang Sheng's fiancée now. I have to act with a sense of propriety. Be aware of my status and duty. There'll be other times to see him in the future. No need to do it now.
Duty. Your sense of duty is to protect Liang Sheng's dignity, and my duty is to free Tianyou from this unfair suffering and undeserved torment.
Thank him for me.
Jiang Sheng, if you really have a sense of duty, why don't you thank him personally? Maybe you still don't know that Tianyou's surgery for his eyes has failed. Jiang Sheng, how I wish you and Tianyou could be together, that you could be his wife. But even if I keep wishing that, there is no way. So now, I can only beg you to go inside and comfort him. Can't you at least do that for him?
Uncle Chen! Is he still blind?
The surgery was a success.
But he still can't see, right?
Yes.
How is that a success?
You're much calmer than I first thought.
I'm calm. He just doesn't want us to be worried about him.
If there's nothing else, I'll go now. Oh, yes. If you really want what's best for Tianyou, then live here quietly without causing any trouble. Just be Liang Sheng's fiancée. When you see Tianyou, encourage him to meet with Miss Shen more often. After all, they're getting married sooner or later.
Pa, is Grandpa really giving the management rights to Liang Sheng? Pa, if everything is handed to Liang Sheng, then...
How many times have I told you to talk less and work more?
If the leadership of the company is given to Liang Sheng, then what about Tianyou? Even if Tianyou doesn't care, what his grandpa is doing is so unreasonable. Tianyou has been the backbone of the Chung family.
Don't you know how to use your brain? Mr. Cheng is getting old. Tianyou's father passed away too soon. Tianan's legs are not good. At first, he put all his hopes on Tianyou, but the condition with his eyes isn't getting any better. The stock prices are falling. The real estate market's not doing well. Other businesses want to take over them. The board have their own selfish motives. And now Mr. Chung has insisted on Jiang Sheng staying here because he wants Liang Sheng to come home soon to help the company get through this crisis. The surgery was undoubtedly a successful one. How come it suddenly...
Jiang Sheng, when are you coming back? Oh, 有最宽的肩膀，扛得住誓言，不改变。哦。 体贴的笑脸，有坚强在里面，不犹豫的成全。总是渴望给你全世界，不能把你留在身边，也要留在心间。哦，不忧伤的爱是深爱。 就是承载，手都颤抖着，也不肯放下来。我打开，像大海的胸怀，真爱能温柔成远远关怀，也能够强大到无穷无尽的等。
Mr. Wang, I've been so busy lately, but the problems with the fund. Our company has an expert team managing the operations. Maybe it's because they're quite young and somewhat inexperienced that they've caused you trouble. I apologize for that.
Mr. Zhou, don't be so serious. I didn't realize any problems with it until I saw the data. So I understand. For a meticulous person like you, I know you wouldn't have made such a small mistake.
Good. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I'm so sorry. Next time, I'll come to you personally.
Okay. Well, I'll be going now.
Take care. What is going on? When did the company release such a fund?
I didn't know anything about it, sir, until the manager told me.
We were promised 40% of the proceeds. This is simply a mess. Up to now, how much are donations?
40 million. 7 million of that was solicited from the public.
Stop the fundraising right now.
But if we stop it now, our funding will be...
Are you confused too? Huh? You want the money or your life? The approval process isn't even complete. This is not about the money. This is playing with fire. You listen. Return the money with interest to the small investors right now. For the larger ones, let me know who they are. I'll meet with them, and hopefully, they'll agree with a small return.
Yes. I'll do it now.
I hope it's not too late.
Good morning, Miss Chung. Miss Chung, it's time to go downstairs for breakfast.
Aunt Liu, can I not go down to eat?
Oh dear. Since Mr. Chung's generation, the family rarely has time to meet. So, he values their time spent together during meals. He expects the family to have breakfast together. But look, you can sleep in a little bit longer. Ever since Tianyou hasn't been feeling well, breakfast has been delayed many, many times.
I'm going out for a walk.
Jiang Sheng.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tianyou. Miss Chung wants to go outside for some fresh air.
We were going out for a walk as well. How about we go together?
No thanks.
We have to go and see Mr. Chung later.
What a coincidence. We were going to see him as well.
Ginger.
Aunt Liu, I forgot to bring something. I'll go get it.
Okay. I'll be upstairs.
You've become so unreliable. You weren't like this before.
I just can't stand this thing between you and Jiang Sheng anymore. If you want to ask me, I think that if a couple breaks up, I think it's so unbelievable for them to act and pretend like they never knew each other.
I've indulged you too much.
Indulge? You still see me as a young snotty brat? I, Qin, and the talented assistant chosen by my father. And I was specifically tailored for you.
That's what you think.
Brother.
Mr. Chong.
Morning.
Good morning.
So, did you sleep well last night?
Yes.
Shall we go in for breakfast?
All right.
Liang Sheng is really different from the others. He has a unique taste. He chose an engagement ring as red as blood.
Mr. Chung won't be coming down. He wants you to eat first. He's not feeling well.
What's wrong with Grandpa?
Nothing serious. He's just a little tired these days. He's had a lot on his mind. Gongyan said the doctor has recommended he go back to Hong Kong to recuperate. All right, have breakfast. Take your time, okay? Miss Chung, enjoy.
Grandpa's going back to Hong Kong? If I go back there with him, things will be much quieter here at home. Jiang Sheng, so did you sleep well last night?
Yes, I did.
That's so weird. You didn't lose any sleep? With Liang Sheng gone? What's wrong? Is the food not to your liking? Would you like them to make you something else?
I'm full. Help yourselves.
Tianyou, is that all you're eating?
Are you done as well?
Yes, I'm done eating.
It's okay. All right. Don't worry about it. Wait for me and I'll come pick you up. Okay. Bye-bye. I have something to do. I'm going out.
Miss Jiang Sheng. Mr. Chung wants me to ask you if there's anything else you might need.
Oh, no, but thank you.
Oh. Liang Sheng really knows his devotion to you. The ring you're wearing on your finger, it's exquisite.
You mean this? This was picked out from an antique shop.
Looking at it, it seems to be quite old.
Mm-hmm. I heard that this ring was previously owned by a Chinese woman. She was waiting for her lover in Paris until her death. Look here. There are 2 words on it. Yu Mo. I'm assuming that was her name.
Miss Chung. Didn't you say you were looking for Tianyou?
Oh. Thank you.
Here, try some of this.
Let me ask you, Mr. Chin. Did this food pass all of your security checks?
I'm reporting now to Miss Jin Liang. After running a thorough examination on this food, it has passed all checks. You can savor the meat dishes and enjoy the soup.
We've been dating for quite a while now. You still do this. Don't you think it's a bit too much?
Not at all. I'm quite used to it. My duty is to help the boss think things over and make things happen for him.
But I'm not your boss.
You're more important to me than my boss, so no matter what I do for you, it's never enough.
This is enough. It's more than enough.
It's right and proper for a man to treat a woman well. Like Jiang Sheng. She's living with the Chungs now. But you know Tianyou, he still worries about her.
Jiang Sheng is living with the Chungs?
Uh-huh. You didn't know?
But when did she move in there? Tianyou treated her like that in Sanya. I don't get it. Okay, what's going on? Why did she move into their house?
Okay, wait. Let's eat first. Let's not talk about work while we're eating. Is that okay?
But she's my best friend. This is not about work. This is personal.
So your personal business is now part of my work? Let's eat first. We don't usually get to have lunch like this. Don't you think so?
If you don't tell me now, I'll go there and ask her myself.
Hey, don't be so rash.
I'm not being rash. I'm going to visit a friend. It doesn't have anything to do with your work.
So tell me, what do you want from me? I wanted to ask you a few questions. I want to know how much you hate me. Hate me because I'm your real father. Because I always control you? Or hate me because I'm not dead? I've known you for so long. Death is too much. It's not essential. Besides, when I learned about how badly you treated my mother, from then on to me you were already dead. You've been hating me since you were that young? Hate you. Please don't flatter yourself, all right? What I hated was that I couldn't save my mother. But with you, the only woman you've loved your whole life was Cheng Tianyou, the one you favor is Liang Sheng. I plan all of this only because I wanted to remove the obstacles in my path. So that's how you think of me? You've also done things like that. You found me out this time. See you next time. So that's how he sees me. Secretary Chung.
Mr. Zhou, something's wrong with the fund. I was about to do what you ordered, but I found out the police got involved.
I understand. Excuse me, sir. I have just received some news. It's about Mr. Zhou.
Don't tell me about his affairs anymore.
But this matter isn't very optimistic. It is rumored that Mr. Zhou is implicated in several financial cases. The police have already questioned him.
From what I know of the man after years of working with him, he has unusual tactics. He's opportunistic and throws caution to the wind. But if you're talking about him actually breaking the law, I don't think he would do that. I think this situation isn't that simple. Uncle Chen, please help me and investigate this matter.
All right.
Liang, stop! Don't go in!
Don't stop me.
Just stop!
So you're really here? Have you forgotten what he did to you in Sanya? Why do you keep getting involved with him?
Young, that whole thing was just a mistake.
Tianyou also has his own difficulties.
Difficulties? Oh, sure. Everyone has problems. Just because he has some, he has to torture Jiang Sheng?
Jin Liang, it's okay.
Ginger. This one must be your new girlfriend. Why didn't you say so earlier?
He only works for your family. He's not your slave. You don't have to be so condescending.
Ginger, Jiang Sheng just got back home. Take her and Jin Liang and go for a drive.
Okay.
Let's go.
恶魔有一张天使的脸，天使有一双恶魔的眼，可以消失再出现，可以太近或太远，用力爱恨。
Is this for me?
夺走我所有心甘情愿。
Happy birthday!
换回你想要坠入深渊，不能再视而不见，不能太记恨从前，噩梦不再上演。
That means everything that Tianyou did was aimed to protect Jiang Sheng. He has done so much. Jiang Sheng, do you remember when we were in Sanya? I gave you a mango before we parted. Please take care. Hi, Miss Chung. Mangoes for you. Maybe you didn't know this, but mangoes are called hope fruits because they symbolize hope. Back then, Tianyou's actions confused me as well. But I could somewhat sense his true intentions. If one person could love another person so much, how could he just suddenly change? I believe he has a predicament. Don't give up all hope just because he made a judgment call and quickly acted on it. Then again, it's much too late now.
So what do you plan on doing in the future? If only all the pains in this world could be explained, that would be good. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have.
Jin Liang.
How about we don't see each other for a while?
Huh?
I just need some time to be alone. Life is not a novel. Not loving is not loving. Sometimes no one can explain it. Oftentimes, it's really just a person's own wishful thinking. Did you have a fight with Liang Sheng again? Listen, when you have the time, try and call Liang Sheng more. So he won't be worried about you.
Actually, Ginger lied to you. Cheng Tianyou's eyes weren't cured at all. He's still blind. Tianyou is a person who will bear his burdens and keep it to himself. When he forced me to drink the farewell tea, his intention was to protect me by pushing me away.
It looks like I was mistaken about him. But now you're living in his house as Liang Sheng's fiancé. What will he think?
Liang Sheng is my brother. I don't understand these business dealings, but I have to help him somehow. I made a promise to Zhou Mu. Just 3 months. When 3 months have passed, I will tell him the truth. I've already made my decision. No matter what happens, I will stay by Tianyou's side. I will be his eyes.
You're stuck between the two of them. It must be hard on you.
Compared to Tianyou, everything I'm doing is nothing.
One is your lover, and the other is family. You must feel helpless. Life's cruel joke. Take this.
Did you drink a lot?
I'm fine. You should go now.
Okay.
Be careful on the road.
You're really okay. We'll be going then. Go and get some rest. Come on, this way, this way. Oh, you drank so much. This way. Come on, we're almost there. You can't drink so much next time. This way, come on.
Aunt
Jiang Sheng.
Liu, how did you get taller?
No, I'm not your Aunt Liu. You're so drunk, Jiang Sheng. Hey! No, that's Tianyou's room. You can't go in there.
This is my
No,
room.
you can't go in there.
Open the doors, I'm back
Jiang Sheng,
now.
please stop it. You're drunk. You can't go in there.
Open
this
the
way.
doors,
Come on,
I'm
this way.
back.
Come on, this way. This isn't your room.
Open the doors.
Oh. Hey! Jiang Sheng. She and Jin Liang drank so much tonight. I couldn't stop her. That's why she's like this.
You did it on purpose.
My conscience is clear, Tianyou. How could I have done this on purpose? How could I have let her... Jiang Sheng, you're drunk. Come on, let's go. This is Tianyou's room.
This
is not your room.
room.
Hey, Jiang Sheng, this is not your room.
Get out, this is
Jiang
my
Sheng.
room.
Jiang Sheng. Jiang Sheng. Jiang Sheng.
Tianyou?
Why did you drink so... Jiang Sheng, she had dinner with a friend. They drank too much. These doors all look the same. She must have walked in to the wrong one.
I was going to see my brother to talk about something, but it looks like I can't now.
Right. Night then. We'll go now. Let's go.
It's really you. Tianyou, I'm the reason why you're blind now. Why are you still so good to me? Why?
All right.
Huh?
You're drunk.
Why?
Girls
Aren't you
shouldn't drink too
supposed to
much.
hate me? You... Shouldn't you be blaming me? Tianyou,
All right, go to your
I
room.
miss you. I miss you so much. I really miss you so much.
I'm guessing Jiang Sheng and Liang Sheng are fighting or something. Look at how drunk she got. No wonder Jiang Sheng came back from France all by herself.
Listen to me. From now on, don't mention her affairs to anyone.
Don't worry. I won't say a word. By the way, I heard that my father went to France. He probably went there to look for Liang Sheng. He has to make plans for the future of the Chung family. And it looks like Liang Sheng is going to come back.
Go and pack my luggage.
Tianyou, I know you're staying here because you worry about Jiang Sheng. Now that Liang Sheng is coming back, you don't need to stay here anymore.
Go and call Aunt Liu here.
Tianyou, is there something I can do for you?
Tomorrow morning, let Jiang Sheng have breakfast in her room. No need to go down.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. You haven't slept well in several days. Don't tire yourself. I heard that Uncle Chen is here in Paris. It seems he's going to urge you to go home.
Jiang Sheng and I both agreed that. I will wait for her here in France. No one can persuade me.
I can understand your feelings. But your grandfather is expecting you to go home. You refused him several times, and that's not good.
She's in the Chung mansion. Everything is fine.
Tian'an, Miss Liu said Jiang Sheng is not coming down.
This house has always been so boring. Ever since she got here. It's become interesting.
Miss Jiang Sheng, you're awake.
Aunt Liu,
Yes?
last night was I...
You were very drunk last night. Chinja was the one who brought you back here. For breakfast today, you don't need to go downstairs.
I got drunk?
You can have your breakfast right here.
你悲喜的眉眼，决定我心里的季节。为你有的纷乱和惨烈，多美的诗篇。最孤独的少年，露出最幸福的欢颜，坚持要用一生的体贴，说一份感谢。我是火焰，烧起了冷冽，翻身打造温暖的世界，听你许的愿，帮你去实现，生生不息，只爱不眠。我是蓝天，驱散了云烟，只留晴空，吞染了风雪，让你闻花香，为你扫落叶，生生不息，比永远更永远。爱也许不是牵手带你到终点，而是该放手送你去转泪点。我是火焰，烧起了冷冽，分身打造温暖的世界，听你许的愿，帮你去实现，生生不息，只爱不眠。我是蓝天，驱散了云烟，只留晴空，吞忍了风雪，让你闻花香，为你扫落叶，生生不息，比永远